Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for March the 28th until April the 6th, 2026. And it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. So let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascended Masters, Light Beings, Spirit Guides, and our higher selves, as well as any animal, ancestral, or dragon guides you may feel resonant with here, Sagittarius. Okay, let's grab some cards now and we'll see. King of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. King of Cups, Two of Pentacles. I think perhaps recently, Sagittarius, you've come into a nice balance, I think, emotionally. And, and you're probably being fairly successful at juggling some things at the moment. And juggling some things, which you are, there's balance here, Six of Pentacles. I'll show you these cards now. You're juggling things at the moment, Six of Pentacles, quite well, coming into balance. And I think this has been something that you've been, that you're moving sort of towards. I mean, there could be something that you're also letting go of at the moment. Just recently, though, you've hit on your emotional mastery here. So I think you are... You're moving towards a kind of, you're adapting as you go, and you're moving into a nice calm state here, but also possibly balancing your finances and looking after your health here, or you're moving into a better state of health, better financial situation. That could be what's happening as well. Underlying theme, you have the Four and Eight of Swords. And I think you could be just taking some downtime or slowing things down a bit, Sagittarius, because I think you're taking a closer look here at, perhaps some subconscious tendencies that you have had to possibly hold yourself back, or maybe it's to do with your conditioning. Maybe you're really meditating on that and looking at your conditioning here. You could have also recently been perhaps seeking a counsellor. Okay, maybe you've been having some counselling. And perhaps this is sort of what's, empowering you to make the changes, sort of supporting you to make those changes and move through some transitions. General direction moving forward, you've got the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So, things, you're moving into mastery though. Things have been a challenge for you. This could be, perhaps there's been financial challenges or health challenges, okay? But I think that you're meeting these challenges, you are learning and growing and evolving through that. And these are the challenging experiences to help you to learn and grow and to master your energy, and yeah. Okay. I had a train of thought and then I lost it for then. Let's look at some possible outcomes and challenges. Yeah, so you're moving into mastery, and there's going to be right, you've got 10 of Pentacles here as well. And you also have the Five of Pentacles again. So it's that thing about asking for help, and that's what that was my train of thought that I lost. I think with some help and assistance, you are going to be able to make these changes. And maybe this is you just recently perhaps considering having some counselling or considering confiding in someone that's going to help you. The Five of Pentacles does indeed sort of talk about perhaps asking for assistance or some help here, Sagittarius. And this is Ten of Pentacles. And I think this is, you know, if you're going through some inner work, this is going to be helpful, and it's going to help you to sort of create some abundance. And it may even lead towards you being able to create a legacy. It could also be that you are realizing your capacity to help yourself and others through some emotional changes, but also this idea of changing beliefs about oneself, okay, for the better. You've got Five of Pentacles twice, so definitely a challenging time for you. But you also have this really beautiful, abundant energy with this. So, so there could be part of your life where you're feeling quite abundant and sort of fairly chilled, and then another aspect where maybe you are needing a bit of help, or maybe, yeah, this is a challenge. You have the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So this could be your challenge, is that sometimes when we go through inner work, it can prompt us into a new way of being and a new path. And maybe at this time, Sagittarius, maybe there's a challenge for you in perceiving that as a possibility, which then puts this Ten of Cups in, you know, a bit more out of your reach, or difficulty seeing that you can achieve that. Okay, that is something that you can move into. We're going to get some spirit guidance now. You're moving into Six of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles energy, okay, and Ten of Cups. But you're going through some introspection time here, some inner work. It's just like maybe you're looking at your dreams, you're doing some meditating. I think you're taking some time, some downtime here, which is always good to do. Let's just cut the deck and grab a couple here for your spirit guidance. Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Devil, and we'll grab one underneath. Death. Wow. Death and the Devil. Yeah, that's some big transformational energy there. This is the, you know, the slow change, the Death card, the rebirth, the potential for those changes to lead to the awakening or to the new path here. So Spirit's saying that sometimes we do have to go through a process of change in order to get where we need to be, or to get where we want to be. Okay. But having said that, there is a lot of potential to be gained as a result of going through that change or that rebirth process. This is the Ace of Pentacles, new possibilities, you know, like a new state of health, well-being, new job, new projects, new creativity, new things being brought down into physical form. You also have the Hierophant, which is a really nice reminder for you, Sagittarius, of your position between the energies of Earth and the energies of the cosmos, or the, you know, intergalactic energies out there of the heavens. Okay, but also talking about the physical body and the higher consciousness. So you're a conduit for that, and if you are doing some meditation, okay, Four of Swords, slowing the mind, then Spirit's saying, you know, keep doing that, because this is going to really help you with, you know, it could well assist you, like, to discover this new path, to go through the process of change that you need to, and to hit on this Ten of Cups here, and to hit on the Ten of Pentacles as well. The devil is in your spirit guidance, and that I think is because this is about tenacity, but also spirit suggesting for you to look at things that you may be attached to that are not in your best interests moving forward. You know, if the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles is your best life, but Spirit's saying, you know, what do you perceive are the things either about yourself or about your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings, your actions that are holding you back from that, from those energies. Because I feel like this thing about setting yourself free, and it might just be tweaking a belief, tweaking a way of viewing yourself that Spirit's saying that you are able to do, and that you've more than likely done it before in a past life. And it's a matter of going through that process again, going through that being adaptable to a Pentacles, your adaptability, stepping in, I guess, utilizing your emotional mastery here. Really perhaps congratulating yourself and honoring yourself, acknowledging yourself there, Sagittarius, for all of the things that you juggle in terms of emotions, and that, you know, possibly you are the rock in other people's lives that they are relying on you. Okay. And to really honor that about yourself. Here we have the Seven of Swords. So this is about, using some mental strategies. Excuse me. Implementing some strategies for yourself. And this can also be talking about introspection, reflection, but doing things on the quiet. You don't necessarily have to be talking to other people about your strategies and telling everyone else what you're going to do. It could be Spirit's way of saying, you know, keeping things on the quiet. But if you are having some counselling, then of course, you know, maybe that's helpful to talk about your strategies. Okay, that could be another way with certain people. So use your discernment. Okay, Seven's a number of, you know, spirituality, inner work, and also discernment. Okay. Area of the mind, and the Queen of Swords as well. You have a lot of air in your reading here, Sagittarius. So this is probably about your thoughts and beliefs, but also your capacity for higher consciousness and compassion. Okay, Spirit's saying you have the ability and the inner know-how. You have this characteristic of being able to make decisions that are compassionate, that are in alignment with your heart space, and with your own wish for yourself moving forward. Queen of Swords again. So this could be something Spirit saying that maybe there's a decision you need to make around something that you're going to do for yourself. Which could be, you know, at the moment you're moving towards greater fulfillment. That is also going to give you, you know, a greater balance of being able to give of your energy, but also receiving. So maybe this is sort of to do with if you are then doubting that decision or going back on it, second guessing yourself. I think Spirit's saying that you know, to activate your inner Queen of Wands here, because the queens are also space holders like the kings, but it's a masterful energy, and being able to, I guess, make those decisions that are wise but loving, and then being able to follow through, do some, you know, I was going to say delegating, you know, if there's, or being like your own manager, okay, being like your own CEO. You are the CEO of your own life, Sagittarius, okay. For some reason I needed to say that. Ace of Swords. So not only do you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is, you know, the body, or that physical aspect of life, but the Ace of Swords, which is the intellect, the insight, the intuition, the consciousness, with all the thoughts, all of that stuff flying around in the ethers, Sagittarius. But once again, holding the sword, your own sword of truth here. And this is what the Queen of Swords is holding, you know, the sword of truth, the sword of truth. Your personal truth, Aquarius, Sagittarius, whatever that is, I think, going to help to guide you. So if you can work out what your personal truth is here, like what do you believe is going to be helpful and empowering for you moving forward, and just sort of stay true to that. There's going to be some challenges, but it could also be about maybe getting support from others, but also about befriending yourself, befriending your spiritual aspect, your higher consciousness aspect of yourself, or your 5D self. This could literally be, you know, like your 3D self and your 5D self getting together and saying, well, how's it going to be from here moving forward? Yeah. So I think we might wrap it up there, Sagittarius. And yeah, I hope that's been helpful. I look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.